Hey everybody, this is going to be my last video for 2025, and I have a trajectory that I see for 2026 for humanity on Earth. And I think the truth is still coming out. We still have a lot of disclosure when it comes to not only UFOs, UAPs, whatever you want to call it, contact, but we also have a lot of disclosure when it comes to the Epstein files, when it comes to government agencies, three-letter organizations that are not working in the interest of the American people, or globally, because there's also MI6, which is not part of America, that's not working for the people. And so we're going to see a lot of things continue to come out. And something that's very interesting about AI is kind of, I see a lot of comments where people are like, AI is ruining everything. AI is being used a lot, especially, they have these apps and they're getting better and better and better, and things are starting to look more realistic. And it's going to be not very long. I'm not saying in 2026, but it's not going to be very long for people to completely not know what is real and what is fake. And I think the intention of AI is not, I don't think its creation is what I'm going to say is going to happen. I don't think that's why it was created, but I think this is one of the effects that are going to be used by a lot of people, a lot of three-letter agencies, a lot of governments around the world, and of course the controllers of Earth, the cabal, that AI is going to be used in order to give us real video footage of actual events, of actual things, whatever it is, and we're going to be like, dude, I don't know if that's real or not. They're going to release real footage of, it could be aliens, it could be UFOs, it could be of any situation, right? It could be anything. It could be two people committing a crime, anything. Real footage of actual events that have happened, that have been covered up, right? They're going to release these, and they're going to tell us the truth about these things, but the real truth is AI is going to make us not trust what we see and make us second guess what we see. So as AI improves, I think it's going to be used as a tool to release information on purpose in the attempt to balance karma. And this is, balancing karma is something that the controllers of Earth have done for so long. Meaning, what we see in Star Wars, you would be surprised on how much Star Wars is actually real in real life. Same with the Galactic Federation when it comes to Star Trek, how real the Galactic Federation truly is, and how similar it is, even to the damn logo, how similar it is to the real Galactic Federation that exists, that controls all movement outside of Earth, meaning you cannot leave Earth or enter Earth, no one can, without going through the Galactic Federation. So, and they do this, right? They're showing us what's real, but they're putting it in literature, they're putting it in movies. The Matrix, another movie that gives us so much of the reality of what's really happening. We're not necessarily batteries and we're being cloned, and not that portion of the Matrix is real, but that we live in a simulation per se is real. And so this is trying to balance karma, and they've been doing this. When I say they, the controllers of Earth have been doing this for so long. This is nothing new. So when we start seeing footage of possibly, videos of Roswell, people are going to say, oh, no, that's just AI. It could be real. And I honestly think that the continuation of, we're going to release this to the public so there will be no karmic debt for us, for the people that have been lying to the American people or anyone around the world, all the governments around the world. We have been lying to them, but that comes with karma. So we're going to balance that out by actually releasing all this footage. I don't think it's going to be a release dump where it's all going to happen at once. But I think over time, as AI starts to improve, I think we're going to see some videos in 2026 that are going to make us wonder, is this real or not? And I believe a lot of the stuff that we're going to see is actually going to be real, but it's going to be blamed as, no, it's just AI. AI's screwing up everything. So I don't think that was the intention of AI ever, when it was being created and developed and, put out to the world. But I think this is one of the ways that the controllers of Earth are going to use against the people of the world to be able to try to balance out karma. And by the way, if you put it in a movie, if we put it in literature, if you try to balance out karma the way that you're doing it, the way they've been doing it, it doesn't balance it out. It's not a true balance of karma, because they're not coming out and saying this is actually real. They're just giving us the information, and then the people that are smart enough to say or connect the dots, or that have a high enough vibration where you meditate and you receive downloads and you start to understand that this universe is tremendously I can't even put, it's so large. That's not even the correct word. There's no word that can be used to describe how vast the universe is. And all the life forms that are available within that universe is something that would melt our brains. It is unfathomable how much life is outside of Earth. And I mean intelligent life that have been around for 1 million, 2 million years before Earth humans have been here. So they are way ahead in technology. But what I'm trying to tell you is videos and stuff like that will be coming out, and it's going to be tough to decipher which ones are real and which ones are not real. But I think that's part of their plan to help balance out their karma. So just wanted to share that in this final video of 2025. Got more stuff coming in 2026. I do think 2026 is going to be a continuation where more things are going to come out, and we're rising, like the people of Earth are rising up. It's this smoldering, you can feel the tension in the air, and I think it's going to continue to rise in 2026 and until it just spills over. And what that looks like when it spills over, there's different timelines that have different outcomes. So I don't know what that's going to look like, because it's up to the global consciousness on what we decide. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of your year, stay blessed, and thank you guys for watching. Take care, everybody.